In the 1960s, Spain found itself at a unique crossroads in history, teetering on the edge of becoming a nuclear power. The initiative, known as Project Illero, emerged during a time of geopolitical tension and rapid technological advancement. The Cold War was in full swing, and nations were racing to develop nuclear capabilities. Spain, under the dictatorship of Francisco Franco, sought to position itself as a significant player in this global arena. However, despite ambitious plans and initial progress, the project ultimately faltered, leaving Spain empty-handed in its quest for nuclear power. Project Illero began in the wake of Spain's growing interest in nuclear energy and weapons. Franco's regime, keen on asserting its influence and modernizing the country, recognized the strategic advantages of possessing nuclear capabilities. The Spanish government reached out to various international partners, including the United States, to gain access to nuclear technology. This was a time when many nations were either developing or acquiring nuclear weapons, and Spain aimed to ensure its security through similar means. In 1964, Spain signed a bilateral agreement with the United States, which allowed for the transfer of nuclear technology and materials. This partnership was crucial for Project Illero, as it provided Spain with the necessary resources to begin its nuclear program. The agreement included provisions for technical assistance, training, and the establishment of a nuclear research facility. The Spanish government was optimistic about its potential, viewing nuclear power as a way to enhance national prestige and security. The project gained momentum with the establishment of the Spanish Institute for Nuclear Energy, Instituto Español de Energía Nuclear, or IEEN, in 1965. This institute was tasked with overseeing the development of nuclear research and technology in Spain. It aimed to train scientists and engineers who could contribute to the burgeoning nuclear program. The IEEN worked closely with American experts, who provided guidance and support throughout the early stages of the project. As the program progressed, Spain began to build its first nuclear reactor, the José Cabrera nuclear power plant, located near Madrid. Completed in 1968, this reactor marked a significant milestone for the Spanish nuclear program. It was a light water reactor, designed primarily for energy production rather than weapons development. However, the successful completion of the Cabrera plant was a stepping stone towards Spain's aspirations in the nuclear domain. The Spanish government viewed it as a demonstration of technological capability and a precursor to future advancements. Despite these initial successes, Project Illero faced numerous challenges. One of the most significant obstacles was the changing international landscape. As the Cold War intensified, nuclear proliferation became a critical concern for the international community. The Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT, which aimed to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons, was signed in 1968. Spain, however, was not a signatory to the treaty, which raised alarms among global powers. The United States, while initially supportive of Spain's nuclear ambitions, began to reassess its position as the geopolitical situation evolved. The US government was increasingly concerned about the potential for nuclear proliferation in unstable regions. Franco's authoritarian regime, coupled with its historical ties to fascism, made American officials wary of providing unchecked access to nuclear technology. This shift in US policy led to increased scrutiny of Spain's nuclear program, causing delays and complications. In the early 1970s, as Project Illero continued to develop, Spain encountered further difficulties. Domestic opposition to nuclear power began to emerge, fueled by environmental concerns and safety issues. Incidents at nuclear facilities around the world raised public awareness about the potential risks associated with nuclear energy. Activist groups organized protests, demanding greater transparency and accountability from the government regarding its nuclear ambitions. The Spanish public's growing skepticism about nuclear power posed a significant challenge to the continuation of Project Illero. Additionally, economic factors played a role in the project's decline. Spain was undergoing a period of economic instability, exacerbated by rising oil prices and inflation. The financial burden of developing a nuclear program became increasingly difficult to justify. As the costs associated with Project Illero escalated, government officials questioned the feasibility of continuing the initiative. The financial constraints, combined with public opposition, led to a re-evaluation of Spain's nuclear aspirations. By the mid-1970s, Project Illero began to lose momentum. The Spanish government shifted its focus toward other energy sources, including renewable energy and fossil fuels. The Cabrera nuclear power plant continued to operate, but plans for further development of nuclear capabilities were effectively shelved. The hopes of becoming a nuclear power faded, leaving Spain without the advanced nuclear program it had envisioned. In 1979, the 3 Mile Island nuclear accident in the United States sent shockwaves through the global nuclear community. The incident raised concerns about nuclear safety and regulatory oversight, further dampening enthusiasm for nuclear energy in Spain. The Spanish government, already grappling with public opposition, found it increasingly difficult to justify its nuclear ambitions in light of these events. Ultimately, Project Illero serves as a fascinating case study of the complexities surrounding nuclear development in the mid-20th century. Spain's aspirations to become a nuclear power reflected broader trends in international relations, energy policy, and public perception of nuclear technology. The project's failure highlighted the challenges that countries face when attempting to navigate the delicate balance between security, technological advancement, and public opinion. In hindsight, the story of Project Illero is not just about Spain's near miss with nuclear power, it is also a reflection of the era's geopolitical dynamics and the evolving nature of nuclear energy. As the world moved toward greater regulatory frameworks and international cooperation regarding nuclear technology, Spain's ambitions faded into history, leaving behind a legacy of what might have been. Today, Spain has successfully transitioned toward renewable energy sources, positioning itself as a leader in wind and solar power. The lessons learned from Project Illero have informed Spain's current energy policies, emphasizing the importance of sustainability and safety. While the country did not achieve its goal of becoming a nuclear power, it instead carved out a significant role in the global energy landscape that prioritizes environmental responsibility. The narrative of Project Illero reminds us of the complexities that accompany the pursuit of technological advancement. It underscores the importance of considering the ethical, environmental, and social implications of energy decisions. In a world where energy demands continue to grow, the story of Spain's nuclear ambitions serves as a cautionary tale about the delicate balance between aspiration and responsibility.